अजीज दोस्तों, वेलकम टू द शो। अजीज दोस्तों, अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान के दरमियान एक जो टसल चल पड़ी है, पाकिस्तान कह रहा है कि इट इज बिकॉज अफगानिस्तान हैज बिकम ए प्रॉक्सी ऑफ इंडिया, while everyone knows that it is not because of that, it is because Afghan Taliban have stopped being proxy of Pakistan. And I was looking for someone from the region, Pashtun area, to speak about what is going on. And because after all, one who belongs to that land, they know better than us. So I remembered Mr. Shahi Sadat. He was I met him in Geneva a few years back, and if my followers remember, मैंने उनका इंटरव्यू भी किया था कुछ साल पहले, और इसी चैनल पे आपने लाखों में उसको पसंद किया था और देखा था। तो मैंने कांटेक्ट किया शाही सादत साहब से अमेरिका में, और उन्होंने टाइम निकाला है। तो शाही सादत साहब, थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड वेलकम टू द शो।
आरिफ साहब, बहुत मेहरबानी कि आपने मुझे इस प्रोग्राम में दावत किया। थैंक यू सो मच। Mostly I will speak English or try to speak Urdu in Hindi also. बहुत मेहरबानी।
Yes.
बहुत मेहरबानी, खुश हुआ बहुत सालों के बाद।
थैंक यू सर। शाही साहब, व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन? ये जो अभी अचानक पाकिस्तान ने एयरफोर्स और इतनी भारी बमबारी शुरू कर दी है, अफगान सिविलियन एरियाज को टारगेट कर रहा है, क्यों पाकिस्तान इतना गुस्से में है?
ये आपको और दुनिया को भी पता है कि पाकिस्तान ऑलवेज हमेशा कोशिश करते हैं कि अफगानिस्तान में एक अफगानिस्तान स्टेबिलिटी न हो, अफगानिस्तान में अमन न हो। दाऊद खान के वक्त से लेकर अब तक, दाऊद खान के वक्त में वहाँ पे न रशियन थे, न रूस थे, न वो थे, वो टेररिस्ट, वो टेररिस्ट दहशत को लाते थे अफगानिस्तान में। वो वहाँ पाकिस्तान पे ट्रेन करते थे, बालाहिसार पेशावर में वहाँ पे रिजाइड करते थे, वहाँ पे मिलिट्री बेस है और अफगानिस्तान में वहाँ भेजवाते थे। और फिर नजीब को कत्ल किया पाकिस्तान, और नाम कम्युनिज्म के नाम पे वहाँ पे पाकिस्तान पे मदरसा 45,000 मदरसा बनाया। फिर जंग हुआ, फिर मुजाहिदीन आया, फिर मुजाहिदीन को ग्रुपों में तकसीम किया। एक माह काबुल में एक महीने काबुल में 60,000 अफगान सिविलियन वर किल्ड, बेगुनाह लोग मारे गए एक महीने में। और फिर ये लड़ाई जारी हुआ, फिर तालिबान लाया, फिर तालिबान को 9/11 के बाद तालिबान को अमेरिका से sold them back to American to make money। फिर जमहूरियत आया, उस जमहूरियत के वो टेररिस्ट वहाँ पे रवान करते थे। करज़ाई गवर्नमेंट में, अशरफ गनी गवर्नमेंट में वो पाकिस्तान से टेररिस्ट आ रहे थे। फिर वो तालिबान जो उसने कहा कि ये हमारे लोग हैं, अब अभी ये बमबारी किया। बेसिकली पाकिस्तान don't want stability. Pakistan don't want stability, and Afghanistan is they want to Afghanistan a ground of terrorism, and they want to use them for their proxy.
शाही साहब, अभी अफगानिस्तान की जो तालिबान गवर्नमेंट है, उसके फॉरेन मिनिस्टर मुत्तकी साहब गए थे इंडिया, और काफी लंबा इनका ट्रिप रहा। इट वाज एक्चुअली फर्स्ट फॉरेन ट्रिप अपार्ट फ्रॉम कतर एंड पाकिस्तान। So how do you see this, the alliance between Taliban government and India?
I believe me, all Afghans are happy if it's truly, if there's a question among Afghan, they don't know। ये सवाल है अफगानों के माइंड में कि ये तालिबान जो गया है वो ऑनेस्टी से गया है या ये पाकिस्तान का एक गेम है। लेकिन अगर ऑनेस्टी से चला गया है वहां पे, तो अफगान बहुत खुश है, इसलिए कि हिंदुस्तान हमेशा अफगानिस्तान का दोस्त रहा और पाकिस्तान हमेशा दहशतगर्दी वहां फैलाते हैं और फैलाते थे। हम यही सवाल अफगानों के माइंड में है। अगर आप देखते हैं जब वो तालिबान के वजीर खारिजा इंडिया चलते हैं तो पाकिस्तान बम्बार्डमेंट शुरू करता है। they they are telling Afghans that you are slaves and you have to be under our order. आप हमारे महताहत होते हुए by you have to under our control, our order. The Pakistani telling Afghans. So this will be, if this is with honesty and true change, this Afghan will be very happy. And right now, if you see, Afghan are more united in this situation, totally united. But there is a big question in the mind of Afghan. बहुत एक सवाल है जब हम स्पेस में चाहते हैं, आया तालिबान honesty से ये है या ये पाकिस्तान का another game है?
आज मैंने अमाज न्यूज है, अफगानिस्तान पोर्टल है, उसका एक न्यूज आया है कि ऑल द बम्बार्डमेंट पाकिस्तान इज डूइंग, it is with the approval of Sirajuddin Haqqani of Taliban. So
this is the question. This is यह सवाल है अफगानों के मगज में कि ये एक गेम, शायद एक गेम है, ये एक बाजी है, एक पाकिस्तान प्ले ऑलवेज कंस्पिरेसी। तुम्हें याद हो कि एपीएस स्कूल में जो 400 पश्तून बच्चों को मार रहे थे, Pakistani plan was in GHQ. They planned it in GHQ. And then the APS means Army Public School. But तुम्हें पता है वो आर्मी नहीं, वो प्राइवेट स्कूल है। दुनिया को निशान दिया कि ये आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल है, टेररिस्ट ने हमला किया है। फिर इसको इसके APS के बाद पाकिस्तानी फौज वजीरिस्तान चले गए और वहां पे thousands और पश्तून को कत्लेआम कर दिया। Pashtun know the conspiracies, but here's the thing. The question, here's the thing. This is my message to all Indian people, to India. They have to take this seriously. Agar if their intelligence, if they know what is the game, they must inform Afghans through social media what is the game of Pakistan. Otherwise, Afghanistan will become a nest of terrorism, and the first victim will be India. And you know why? Because there are millions of Muslims living in India. They will be brainwashed right away in Afghanistan, and they don't need to come from Afghanistan. This is the message, and I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Yes, and it is really dangerous because Mr. Muttaqi, the foreign minister of Taliban government, he was in Deoband Madrasa, and Deoband Madrasa, he was very warmly welcomed by Muslims. So you are right that if Afghanistan's this war between Pakistan and Afghanistan is a game, is a conspiracy, तो फिर ये भारत को इस पे they have to be careful.
बहुत नुकसान होगा, बहुत
शाही साहब,
एक और बात में I want to edit for Afghans, for Taliban. Taliban must know that the Pakistan can sell them anytime, like they did it before and again. They need honest partner, and India is honest partner, one. And second, this is the biggest opportunity for them because all Afghans are united because Pakistan attacked their land. They can take it as an opportunity, a good opportunity to unite Afghan and stand behind their own Afghans, and then open the school for women, bring a jarga, because we always, when we went war, this is the nature of Afghan, they have to invite the jarga and the whole jarga from different tribe, and that will win the war and they will be not defeated. This is the thing, because I do see those elements in right now.
शाही साहब, इंटरनेशनल रिएक्शन क्या है, आप कैसे देखते हैं? आपको काफी इन है, इन सारी चीजों को वॉच कर रहे हैं आप, इंटरनेशनल रिएक्शन इस पे क्या है जो अभी जो चल रहा है अफगान पाकिस्तान?
आरिफ भाई, if you see, अगर तुम पास देखती हो after 9/11, America में Afghan women rights were everywhere. Even the wall was talking. American wall were speaking that a tree where you would hear from trees everywhere that freedom for Afghan women. लेकिन अभी women की school बंद है, लेकिन American silent because there are no interest. If you see that about human rights, they were talking about human rights. Baloch, Pashtuns genocide is going on. Sindhi genocide is going on. Hindus, women are forced, them little girls, underage, they are taking them and force them to marry. There's a full of media. They convert them forcefully in Pakistan. But the Western country is silent. The American are silent. Everything. The thing is, I tell to everyone that they just only care about their own interest. If something is not good to America, this is terrorism. But if millions Baloch die, millions Pashtun dies, they're silent. They don't care about that. If the genocide is going on, this is the reaction of international media.
How do you see when United States ने अफगानिस्तान छोड़ा 2021 में, तालिबान से 20 साल जंग लड़ने के बाद तालिबान को ही अफगानिस्तान दे के गए, इसके पीछे क्या चीज आप देखते हैं?
जब अमेरिकन अफगानिस्तान को छोड़ दिया, ये एक पैगाम है तमाम दुनिया वालों को कि American will leave you like they did Afghans. This is one message. They're not honest partner. They don't care about you. They just care about their own interests. Regardless how many soldiers were standing shoulder to shoulder with American, they left them all were there. The soldier were called on that month. Soldier from Afghanistan were calling me and crying. Even American soldier cried. But this is their policy. They don't care about anybody. They care about what they. आपको पता है, Pakistani General Bajwa or British general were going to Kabul, and then the British and American and Pakistan were sitting deciding our future in Qatar, and they handed over. They handcuffed us and handed over to Taliban. This is what happened at that time. And anyone right now, Afghan will forgive them. Honestly, Afghan will forgive them if American become honest right now, and the true nest of terrorism, which is in Pakistan, which is Pakistani military establishment, they go after them. This will be, then still Afghan will forgive them. But if they continue to play this game, then this time they will not win. मैं उसके लिए बताता हूँ कि in Pakistan में everyone think Pakistani military is robbers. They are thief, robbers, killers, terrorists. Everyone Pakistani forget about Pashtuns, Baloch, and Sindhis, and Kashmiri. Their own Punjabi think that they're robbers. And American have the contract killers. They want to take side on the contract killers, or you want to take side on the whole population and the population of the region. This is up to them now. They can decide.
शाही साहब, अब आप क्या देखते हैं? आज कतर में पहुंची हैं दोनों टीमें, नेगोशिएशंस हो रहे हैं कतर की उसमें ब्रोकरी में, तो हाउ डू यू सी थिंग्स टर्निंग अप बिटवीन अफगानिस्तान एंड पाकिस्तान?
I think we are really like all Afghans because we don't have we have the ground reality what's going right now, but we don't have intelligence behind the back closed doors. What's going on in the back closed door? Is this a game, or this was a real fight? If this was a real fight, this will be a big win for for Afghans, for war on terror. This will be good game for those who are fighting terrorism, and for Afghan, for international community, for friends of Afghanistan. But if this is a game, if it was not a game, that will be. But if it's a game, Then the loser, India will be a bigger loser. Afghanistan will be the worst loser because Afghanistan will become a ground of terrorism, and the West will pay a big price too. What I देख रहे हैं, लेकिन सवाल ये है कि सब अफगान जो स्पेस में जम होते हैं तो वो क्लियर नहीं है कि ये ऑनेस्ट है और नहीं है. अगर ऑनेस्ट है, there's certain elements is missing. Like I said, low jargon. If you are in war, especially Afghans, they can fight each other at home, but when enemy come, then they join their plans. For example, they invite a low jargon. Low jargon is the one you invite people from Indus River to Amur River. You invite all these Pashtun people, and then they announce the war, then we'll be not defeated. So this is missing this part in this thing, you know. And the other thing is because this other thing, like women's school issue, that is important to Afghan. This is fundamental issue for Afghans. And also these are issue, and then they should invite, if they're really honest, and we will see in months, in few days, they will invite all the Afghans who are patriotic Afghans. I don't say everyone, if they don't like, if they were in war, I wouldn't say, okay, just you're in war with that, but you should put everything on the side. If you still don't put it, there's more patriotic around the world. You cannot fight madrasa. Madrasa cannot fight modern technology, science. So they need these people, if they're honest, to fight. These are the things right now we're waiting.
TTP, Tariq-e-Taliban Pakistan. What about this? ये जो है, ये इसके पीछे क्या पाकिस्तान की आर्मी है, अफगान तालिबान है, क्या है?
मेरा वजीरिस्तान के लोगों से बहुत नजदीक ताल्लुक है, और स्वात वजीरिस्तान with this area. I talk about all terrorist organization, not specifically TTP, but others too. There are people, they were telling me, if the international community want, we can give you the name of those terrorists and the room number and where in the Pakistani military base they live, in what room they live in. This is one thing. Another thing, Arif Saab, मेरा बाप a tribal leader था from Eastern Afghanistan. When we came to Pakistan and during Russian invasion, I saw Pakistani General Colonel, I saw the map of Afghanistan was there. If any Afghan wanted to talk to Afghan government, the Pakistani would write them and say, you can say this much, you cannot say anything more. They were so much control. Including my father couldn't say anything. Even my father was a big we had so many commanders in the area during the Russian war. We had the whole area of my father was very big. We call it Mujahid. Unfortunately, we didn't know that much at that time. And I know that Pakistani colonel, general, everyone was any Afghan जवान जो पाकिस्तान में आता था उसका लिस्ट बनाते था. वहाँ मानसिरी पे ट्रेनिंग हो रहा था. They would take it to Mansiri and then they were sent it back to Afghanistan. And if anybody didn't go, their ration pass would be cancelled. The family would have no food. Even though the international community would provide this thing. But the American knew, the Western country knew that time. Everything was clear. This hurt me more when the Western are telling me they blame Afghans, they blame the victims. The same victim when they were parting with Pakistan, participation, give money to Pakistan to brainwash Afghan children, and they would send these Arab extremists to Afghanistan, fighting Russia. We were fighting too, but the way they used us, they've used religion to brainwash Afghanistan, to take my identity, my culture, killed everything from us, took everything from us. Now they're blaming me, they're blaming my children, and they don't blame the mastermind of those terrorism. This is the question. And this is the social media time. If the Western don't fix their problem, if the Western think whenever they're interested, those are terrorists, but when the million Baluch die, Pashtun die, Sindhi die, Hindus, women get raped, then in Pakistan, and that's not terrorism, then they are misguided. They are misunderstood. This is 21st century, social media there, and everyone know that. This is my message to the Western. Thank you so much.
Uh, how about Iran? Do you see any role of Iran? क्योंकि ईरान भी पाकिस्तान पे एलिगेशन लगाता है कि पाकिस्तान ईरान में टेररिज्म को प्रमोट करता है और ये सब चीजें। तो अफगानिस्तान के साथ ईरान का आप कैसे देख रहे हैं? और इस जो इस क्लैश की सिचुएशन है इसमें, हाउ डू यू सी ईरान?
If you see it in the past, always Iran or Pashtun never go along. Because if you see, when the Arab came in or took Iran, they accepted mostly like Shia religion. But when they come back to Afghanistan, they accepted, Pashtun accepted Sunni religion. Because they wanted just not to be accepting one thing, You do have this, then I want this. One thing. The other thing, if you see Iran during the whole war in Afghanistan, Iran played the same role like Pakistan. The same role. They were brainwashing the people who were there. They were destroying Afghan culture too, the same way. And then they had their proxies too, and they have always proxies. So Afghanistan is like a kind of, something that everyone tried to take it over, because this is a very important center of all these nations. So in Iran, Afghan are not trusting Iran to in between. In Pakistan, Iran, and you know that Pakistan has problem with everyone. Pakistan has problem with any country. You pay them. Tomorrow I go to pay them. They will fight for me, because, like I said, they're contract killers. The military. Anyone pay them, they work for them. And when next day when the Iranian pay them, then they will be more Iranian than anybody else. So I don't trust them. They're just contract killer, and the situation in Pakistan can change any minutes, because they kill their own. They kill Baloch. You see them Sindhis daily basis. So for them is Pakistan. To me, Pakistan is a nest of terrorism. One thing. Second is a factory of slavery and factory of terrorism. They produce two things. And the military of Pakistan are contractors. Whoever pay them, they take money. Tell me which factory doesn't belong to Pakistan military? Meat factory, cement factories, truck companies, utility stores. Tell me any factory that don't owned by the Pakistani military establishment, and tell me which island does not belong to these guys, and where they don't have businesses. Did you see any military, even the American general? Did you see American general who has a island or a factories? They just retire, or Indian just retired. They go their home and they have a small home. But this Pakistani generals just use those people, even using everyone, taking their money, building island. But I don't understand why these people who are suffer have no food, and they calling Zindabad Pakistan, Zindabad Pak Army. So the slavery, the brainwashed them through those religious guy, mullahs. They have mullahs on the other side. They're like a barking dogs. So they keep them there. They tell people, they either scare them, they say you will be beheaded, you're kafir. They have stamped you, make you kafir if you say the truth. Or they says, okay, if you say this against Pakistan, you go to hell. Like they show themselves like heaven and hell is in their hand. Because many madrasas, millions are brainwashed daily. And then when they get up from madrasa, they think mullah have the power to give them to hell. Give them hell to hell, send them to hell or heaven. So this is the thing. So this is why slavery, mentality of slavery in Pakistan, this is going on.
Final question, Shahi Sahab, Afghan Taliban government एलिगेशन लगाती है कि पाकिस्तान आईसिस दाइश खुरासान को प्रमोट कर रही है, उनको ट्रेन कर रही है और अफगानिस्तान में टेररिज्म के लिए भेजती है. What do you say about it?
Like I said, Afghanistan never want any government in Afghanistan. Instability. एवं तालिबान को वो नहीं चाहते. तालिबान को चाहते मगर जंग में कि पाकिस्तान वसाइल अफगानिस्तान से लेकर गारत करे. Afghanistan jang mein ho, Afghanistan anytime, they don't care about anything. They don't care about religion. Like I said, this military, Pakistani military, and their power backer, they want problem in Afghanistan. That these Terrorists can go anywhere in the world to on their order to destroy others' country. Whenever they are turn against any country, they send them there and create problem. So Daesh Khorasan is also another group of ISI created by SI. There's many groups in Pakistan. You know, there's dozens of groups in Pakistan. I can name you so many. They have all these terrorists are going to, like I said, terrorist of terrorism. Basically, they're creating all these terrorists. So this is true. They have it. They have it.
Thank you very much, Shahi Sahab, and I hope Afghanistan mein things will get better. Already we see that the Taliban government is involved in very much human rights violations, women rights, girls' education, and even general human rights are also not existing. Uh, so I hope things get better because Afghan people like you have suffered for decades now.
I tell you that honestly, we lost so many family member in that war. But we will still forgive the Taliban if they're honest and we believe that they're not no longer with Pakistan, and we believe that they're against Pakistan, and we believe that they respect Afghan culture, Afghan identity, Afghan schools, women rights, and everything. We will still forgive them. But this is the condition of Afghans. All Afghan will forgive them. But the condition is that they have to be honest to Afghans, and Pakistan is never the friend. This is always, we see it from the past too.
Thank you very much and have a nice day, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.